day. It's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Leave them with a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Pick up of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Off the play fake, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Once more, here's Eckler. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 3rd and 10. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cousins here going to change the play. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4th down, Cousins. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, here's Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now they'll change things up. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Again, it's Walker.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Cousins.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A toss left side for Mitchell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still
freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's over the line. And extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got you.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Walker with another carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. A little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now 2nd and 4.
And they pitch it to Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got his man. That's Davis. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Back to throw. He'll stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Back to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way.